It says the early afternoon of the 6th of December. A clip put up by Harsh Reality. Wow, evidence suggests Charlie Kirk may be alive. Haven't heard what's in it. Let's have a listen. Plays for 15 minutes and 52 seconds.
Well, hello there, you beautiful, beautiful, amazing, wonderful people. It's Saturday, baby, and you're looking absolutely amazing. I'm going to get straight into the meat and potatoes because it's Saturday, and we'll try and get things done a little bit quicker. I did do a video earlier, and that went on a little bit. If you missed it, go check it out, because it's video 2 of 2. And in this video, we are going to address the question, is Charlie Kirk still alive? What does the evidence suggest with respect of Charlie Kirk being actually dead? And I'm going to go over 8 points that could potentially lead you to believe that Charlie Kirk is indeed still alive. But first of all, where did this come from? Why am I doing it? A lot of you shared this video with me yesterday. This is on Trigger Smart. If you haven't seen it, I'd go and check it out. Charlie Kirk is not dead, and as a physics expert returns with new proof. And this guy seems to go down the route of listening to the audio. Now, I know that one of the subscribers on here, he's got an audio channel as well. If he comments, I'll try and pin his comment in the comments, so you can go and check him out. It's only a small channel, but he does fantastic work. But this guy is basically saying, in a nutshell, because of the acoustic behavior of the shot, he can prove that the bullet didn't strike Charlie Kirk at all. It actually missed him, it went somewhere else, and he can prove that. So again, if you're interested in that video, I'm not going to play it here, it would be unfair of me to do so. It's Trigger Smart, and it was uploaded 10 hours ago, and it's Charlie Kirk is not dead, physics expert returns with new proof. So with respect of this, what is the evidence? And I said about this in video 1 earlier today. There's a difference between evidence and proof. Evidence is something that suggests something, proof is something that nails it home. Like, there was evidence to suggest that Brian Kohberger was innocent. The proof was that he said he did it, and he's now in prison for the rest of his life. Possibly. We'll see. So with respect to the Charlie Kirk case, I've got some notes because I'm getting old and I can't remember. There are systems available that provide realistic visuals to simulate gunshots. They exist. They exist. There's literally things out there that could simulate a gunshot. And however we want to look into that, it's possible. Now, in movies, there is more AI generated stuff now, because that seems to be a cheaper alternative, just as effective. And some, which I have gone over previously, some of the systems that they use to provide you this visual pleasure, if you like, they can be quite cumbersome. And some of them are quite dangerous as well, when you've got squib loads that have to be loaded onto plates on the body and explosive rounds used. But look, when Charlie Kirk was apparently struck by this shot, his shirt moved in a certain manner that would suggest to some that it was lifted from underneath. There was some kind of build-up of pressure underneath the shirt, and it lifted it up and away from him. But the rebuttal to this theory is that we have seen, I did cover, I can't remember off the top of my head, remember who did it, but they spent £10,000 to recreate the exact shot, and the behaviour of the t-shirt seemed to be representative of someone being struck with that bullet. It was near enough identical in its behaviour. So there is a rebuttal to that with the bulk of these kind of things. And yeah, look, is it possible? Yes, because you could potentially go down the route of this was all AI, for argument's sake. We're going to get to that as we move through this list. So the behaviour of those around Charlie post-shot, the smiling security, restricting EMT access to Charlie, and where his body was taken. We know that the behaviour appeared to be quite odd with...
All right, I don't know where this guy's going, but I've done a lot of shooting. I put probably 250,000 rounds downrange. shooting a whole cross-section of weapons, high-powered weapons, 300 Win Mag, 50 caliber pistols, 270 Browning, I mean, all kinds of weapons. If you shoot someone in the front, they don't fall to the side. They go straight back, especially if it's a high caliber, high velocity round. Kirk looked like he got shot from the back, and then he fell over to the side. That isn't normal. Plus, he held on to his microphone, which didn't make any sense either. I only played 4 minutes and 21 seconds. This clip plays for 15 minutes. You're free to listen to it through its entirety. Let me know what you think. As I said when it first happened, I thought it was bullshit. And I still think it's bullshit. And Tyler Robinson, he ain't no shooter. He's an absolute patsy. They always have a patsy. Who's they? Well, our government. But I just can't try to figure out why they would try to fake this. But it's quite possible that they did. Again, they can't explain that jet, that bombardier jet that left Provo, Utah, flew to Page, Arizona, was on the ground for 15 minutes, and then flew back to Provo, Utah. Who the hell was on it? I'll attach the link. Pass it along. Subscribe. Give it a like. Nobody does for you what I do. That's the least you could do for me.